Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Let's make something awesome. Y'all stay tuned. So isn't this box just super cute? It measures 4 3/8 by 4 3/8 by 1 inch deep, and then it has a flip top lid, and this box is made to hold a 4x4 Memorydex card, and the top opens just like this, so you can put your top back in, place your card on the inside, and you have a real beautiful way to present that card to whomever you're giving it to. So I made it extra deep because I know some of the Memorydex cards will have embellishments on it. So this is deep enough to hold up to 1 inch of embellishments. So let's make this, guys. So to make it, we are going to start with a piece that measures 6 3/8 by 12. And on the 6 3/8 side, we're going to score this at 1. And I'm going to rotate it and score it at 1 on the other side as well, and I've already pre-scored. And then we're going to turn it to the 12-inch side, score this at 1, at 5 3/8, at 6 3/8, at 10 3/4, and at 11 3/4. Come back and we're going to fold and burnish our scores. And actually, I think I like this side better because it's not as shiny and it'll be easier to work with. So I should have scored on this side, but it'll be okay. I'll just make that shiny side the inside. It was a little shiny. So on this end here, we have the narrow flap and then the 1 inch. This will be the top that folds in. So on this end, we are going to come in and remove the corner pieces all together. And we'll do it over here as well. And then we'll come back on this little flap right here, and we're just going to notch in a little bit, just to take off a little so that we can fold this in. And I really did take off a small amount. You can see that right there. So then I'll turn it this way, and we have a middle tab here and one here. And we are going to free these. So I'm going to go up to the score line, cut, and then I'll angle cut in. I'll go to the next score line and cut, and then I'll angle cut in and get rid of this little piece here. So you can see that I have this little tab. Let me bring in this. You can see that I have that little tab cut in right there. So I'll come over to the other side and do the exact same thing. So I'm going to go up to the score mark, and I'll angle cut in, go up to the score mark here, and I'll angle cut. So then we're going to turn it this way. So we've got these tabs cut out, we've got the top ready to go, and now we need to get the other side. So all I'm going to do is come in on these tabs here and cut down, and then I'll angle cut in just a little bit, and I'll come to this one, cut down, and angle cut in just a little. And then on this piece here, I'm simply going to bring in my finger blade and just cut across. And now I'll come back with my tape, and in this case I'm going to use glue. And I will just put that down. I want to make sure I get that nice and flat so that my flap won't have any problem closing. So we're going to be left with this. And now we want to go ahead and cut the window for the acetate. And the window for the acetate will always go on the end that we fold it down. For me anyway, you can place yours wherever you want, but for me, I place it on the end where I fold down. So I have a piece that measures 3 by 3, and I am going to take this and put it right there. I'll come back with my bone folder and get this stuck down. And I'm checking it just to make sure it's even. And now I'll come back and just cut this out. And there, we've got our opening for the acetate. Now let's get a piece of acetate. Okay, so I have a piece of acetate that measures 3.5 by 3.5, and I am going to take my glue and just go around my window so that I can place my acetate down. And I will take this and I'm just going to get it laid down. And I'll come back with my bone folder and I'm going to work my glue out this way, and I'll work it up this way. Get everything nice and stuck. And if I get it on the window, we're simply going to wipe it up before it dries, and I'll just come back around the whole thing just like that. And then when we bring it up, you can see the beauty of the acetate. So now we get to put this box together, and the way that we do it, this is the piece that we fold up last. So we're going to first glue this up. So I will place glue on my tab just like this, bring this up. I'm going to make sure that I've got it matched up. And I'll come back in with my bone folder, get that stuck down. I'll do the same thing over here. So I'll put my glue, bring this in and get this stuck down just like that. And we've got both of our ends closed. And now I'll come in on this side with my bone folder, and now we can take this, fold it up, and then we can fold in our box. So I am going to take this in, and I'm going to place glue, but I'm not going to place any glue on those flaps. So I'll place my glue here. And I'll bring this up just like this, and I'll make sure that it's nice and straight. And then I'll come back with my bone folder, get that stuck down, and then I'll go on the inside with my bone folder and get everything pressed down. And let's do that over here as well. So I will take my glue, get everything nice and stuck. And this really comes together quickly, guys, and it's a great way of packaging. And just like that, we have got our box. Okay, so now we can close our box, and I'm just going to fold this in. And just like that, you can see that we've got a really cute box for packaging up those Memorydex cards. And this would be great all by itself, but we're going to make an outer cover for this. Okay, guys, so to make the cover for our box, we need a piece that measures 7 7/8 by 4 3/8, and on the 4 3/8 side we're going to score this at 1 7/8, then again at 2 7/8, and then at 7 3/8, and then we will fold and burnish these scores. And on the piece that we have here that has the narrow flap, we're simply going to take some glue and glue this down. And for this one, I decided that I wanted the outside of this box to have that gold foil on it. I'm okay with that, but I thought that it would be cute with the gold foil and then the polka dots. So next, what we're going to do is I have this piece here, and we don't need all of that showing. So all I'm going to do is come in with my finger blade, and I'm just going to angle in a little bit, because this is going to sit under the bottom, but it's not going to cover the bottom completely. So where you've got your opening for your box, which is this piece right here, this is where we're going to align our 1-inch piece. So we are going to take this piece and place some glue on it. And I'm going to place glue fairly close to the score line. But we want to get this nicely glued because we don't want it coming up. So then I'll bring this and I'm going to make sure that my opening is facing this. So here's my opening, and it needs to be facing up so that it matches up with that. So I'm going to take this and put it down just like that. Clean up any excess glue because I don't want the glue to stick to anything but the bottom of the box. And then when I do the bottom of the box, you can see that it looks like this. And then I'll just come back and get everything nice and stuck. And then we can bring this up and over, and I will smooth everything out. So I'm going to stand it up, come back and just work that crease nice and tight so that everything looks good, and it does. I think that looks great. So now all I need to do is come in on the inside here, place down a sticker or something that says Halloween, and I think I'm going to place this on here. And I think that looks really cute. And then I'll bring this back over, and on the top I am going to come in with some of my Halloween stickers. And I think I might just do this one. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm going to do. So I'm going to take this one, place some glue on the back, and we're going to put this down just like that. So if you are creating Halloween Memorydex cards and you're going to be mailing them, this is a great way to package it up because remember guys, presentation, presentation, presentation. Imagine your Memorydex card in this box with this fold over top, and the person getting it opens it and this is what they see. Oh my goodness, it is really stunning. So you could actually put a belly band on here if you want, but it sits down very nicely. And this is 4 3/8 by 4 3/8 by 1. So that means that you can put all types of stuff in it. Change the paper, make it for any season, any reason, any gender, guys. This is some great packaging for all types of goodies. So I am going to bring in the other one so that we can get a real nice close-up look at all of this gorgeousness. Isn't that just special? Look at this. Isn't that just adorable? So guys, I hope that you have liked this project. And if you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, but you are watching this video, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys have a great day. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.